She was telling me before, it's like, how come you don't care whenever I got new things like this? And I'm like,
I am the War Chief.
hello, my friends, and welcome to Hololive Fashion Week. Particularly Hololive EN Fashion Week, where we'll be taking a look at the recent outfit reveals of what are essentially formal dresses for the 5 members of HoloMyth. And what was it you told me about these outfit reveals before when I showed you?
Oh, that it's the only time I've ever seen men really surprisingly interested in fashion.
I think myself and the audience, we have never been more offended by something we 100% agree with. She was telling me before, it's like, how come you don't care whenever I got new things like this? And I'm like,
because you're not a cute anime girl, honey.
I never said that!
It's okay. We all.
This is getting awkward. Okay, so we're gonna get right into this. I'm gonna show her. I've already seen all of the outfits. She hasn't, so I'm gonna show her the silhouettes, have her guess what it's going to be.
Okay.
And then I'll show the video of a short video clip of the outfit reveal, and we'll see what she thinks, because she's more of the fashionista between the two of us, if you can't tell already.
Yeah, are these essentially holiday party outfits?
Either holiday party, but they really look more like formal outfits, like more formal dresses as well.
Okay. I mean, you can have a formal holiday party.
Mm-mm.
Like a work party.
That's not the vibe it gave me, though.
Ah, okay.
So, we'll see. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so here is the picture of all of their silhouettes together. What are your first impressions just looking at these?
Well, clearly the shortest one is Gura.
I mean, obviously.
And then the tail. So...
Can you tell who it is per silhouette?
No.
Really?
Okay.
Give a guess.
No, not as clearly as I thought I would be able to. I don't know who has the hair up. Is that Ina?
This one? Which
Maybe
hair
you
up?
shouldn't
This
tell
one?
me. Don't
Okay.
tell me who they are.
Okay. Alright.
So, we'll see.
So we'll start with this.
Okay.
This is obviously tallest one.
Yes,
You just said.
Calli.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like it's gonna be, just from the shape, it looks like like a midi tee dress. So, like almost like a prom dress. Yeah. Like I can see the silhouette of a bow, and she's holding a wine glass. And that's interesting. Her hair looks like it'll be a little more in an updo, like a messy updo.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see how this looks. I wonder what color it's gonna be, because obviously the silhouette is pink.
Yeah.
But I wonder if the whole thing is gonna be the typical black, or if they played around. I would love to see it in red, like a really beautiful, sexy scarlet red. But we'll see.
Okay then. Here you go.
My shoes!
It is red.
Bones on my dress.
Okay, called it. Okay.
Oh no.
Of
Oh,
course,
God.
there's a shot like that.
Just be respectful. That
Right.
means I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you to be respectful. What do you guys think? Physics. What do you
Oh, I like the Victorian like choker.
Nothing weird about it. Look, I'm showing you. It's completely normal. There's nothing.
The look on your face.
I'm like, all right. I am viewing respectfully. I like the shoes. Oh.
Right.
Okay. It does have prom dress vibes.
Yeah.
Here, it reminds me a little bit of like a flamenco dancer or a tango dancer.
Yes.
There we
Tango.
go.
Tango.
Oh, I like her hair.
Her hair is
It's
her hair
so
is great.
delicate. That's so funny to have it on Calli.
And it's so interesting because her second outfit is like the rapper dude bro
Yes,
outfit.
exactly. Usually with Calli, you expect a little more edge, like the bangs and the hair, and there's something always that's edgy about her, especially since she's a rapper.
Yeah.
But I like this look. This kind of reminds me of like, what's that movie? She's All That, where she goes from like the nerdy artistic girl to like this beautiful feminine. Does look like a jazz.
Yeah, and she even has that mic that's even has a ribbon that's perfect for the set here.
Yeah. Oh, I like it a lot.
Right?
I called the red.
You
I was
called
so
the red.
happy
I
they
know.
did red.
And it's very feminine for Calli.
Yes, which is a pleasant change.
Right. And I think that's why the chat was going crazy. So like, OMG, I'm dead.
I like it a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
I really like it too.
Deadbeat. Welcome to my cellar.
Welcome to.
I don't. Nobody is in the wall.
Classy
Okay? Nobody is in the wall. You better not be being suspicious of me, deadbeats, or else you'll.
And look, even the wine has a little bit of physics on it.
You will like being.
So let's go for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely looks like a those professional dancers in a ballroom.
Mhm,
She
mhm.
looks like she could easily be one of those.
Mm.
I like it. It suits her. It's a pleasant change from the typical outfit she gets. I was half expecting it to be like a corseted, edgy, gothic-y style dress
Mm.
with a lot of volume,
Mhm.
almost like a gothic Lolita.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy to see that it's not.
Mm-mm.
And I really like that they leaned into a bit more of seeing her feminine, like delicate side. So it's nice.
What really stands out to me too is how effective it is and how simple it is. You know, it's a
Yes.
rather like it has all of those cool design elements, but they also didn't go overblown with it. Like it's still a relatively simple
Yeah.
red dress, but it just fits so well.
Yeah. I mean, I always like this kind of silhouette. I think it's reminiscent of like the 50s and 60s, like that Dior new look
Mm-mm.
from back then.
Yeah.
Very simple, like fit and flare. If you wanted this to be even more simple, you could take away that ruffle in the corner. But I like it
Yeah.
because it adds that touch of black
Yes.
that still keeps it very much her style. And I like that little brooch that has the skull.
Mm-mm.
So I like that everything seems like it was very purposeful.
Yeah,
They weren't
yeah,
just
yeah,
like, oh, let's just put her in a sexy dress.
That's what I was about to say about
Yeah.
the ruffle, the little tassel here on the side, is because it's that perfect hint of contrast to
Yeah.
break all of that the straight shape.
Yeah. And it didn't go overly feminine. Like it would be really weird to see Calli in like a true, like authentic Lolita, very girly, very
Like when
poofy
you-
and
yeah.
bunny style. But I like that they leaned into feminine, but they still kept it like with elements that stayed true to her. So yeah, I like it a lot.
Now that
Ten.
isn't proof enough for you guys that she's a fashionista. That was her thoughts
Yeah,
on
this
Calli.
is easily like I would say like an 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay. So that's Calli's outfit. Ta-da. That was her screenshot.
I
in,
really like
Twitter.
the choker.
Yeah.
It really adds
The
like
choker
a
and the hairpiece.
nice touch.
Mm-mm. Next is the one with the hair up, the one that you couldn't put your finger on.
Is this Ina? Ame?
That's Ame.
Really?
That's Ame.
Oh, I already know I'm gonna like it because I can see that it's like slightly mesh or see-through, and I always love dresses that look like that with the billowy sleeves.
Right. For me, the interesting thing too is that her designer, si Nabi, Nabi Mama is very I think she's a fashionista as well. Like she has a sense of fashion when you can see with her how she even designed her own model and like how they get new outfits. Ame gets outfits. I think it's very fashionable. So
Okay.
this is Ame's outfit reveal. Here we go. Next. Okay. This might surprise you.
Okay. Very Mr. and Mrs. Smith there.
Mhm.
Oh.
I do have a surprise for you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Let me pause it right there.
That
for a
is not at all what I was imagining. Okay. Okay. This is giving me Princess Diana revenge dress vibes.
Specific.
Yes. I think it's the tiara that's really the cherry on top. Huh.
Mm.
So first and foremost, I really love the shape of it. I wish the mesh was a little more visible.
Rather
Like it's
than
a little
too transparent for you.
Transparent right now. I wish
Mhm.
it was a little more visible.
Mhm.
I really don't mind the garter belt. I think
It's like an Ame trademark at this point. Even with her
Yeah.
casual outfit, she still had that. And if she even had a gun in it.
Yeah, it kind of like always reminds us like, oh, that's right, she's an investigator, she's a detective, like that's her whole shtick.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the décolleté, like here, the clavicle area.
Oh, the clavicle area.
Yeah, like I really like the gathering. It's very pretty, very delicate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of like the belted area.
Which one? The flowers?
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually feel like it distracts from the rest of the dress.
Maybe it's because
I think if it was just like a
too much
beautiful,
contrast.
yeah, and it kind of, I don't know, it draws your eyes there, but like not in a great way. I wish they had added more volume, so she looks more like a cupcake. Or if they're not gonna do that, then like make it more, like use a fabric that's more like satin, make it look sexy, make her look like a spy. But I mean, it's a beautiful dress. I really like what they did with her hair. I think that's
the hair
my
is
favorite.
an absolute win.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite change. I'm surprised by the shoe choice.
The gold shoes?
Yeah, that is usually with a black dress, you either go with black shoes or nude shoes.
Mm-mm.
You know, you usually go with like a nude tone shoe because nude shoes tend to make your legs look longer. It's the illusion of elongating your leg.
Yeah.
So gold shoes is a choice, but I don't mind it. I like the little ankle bracelet,
Yeah.
and I can easily look past the shoes. I feel like most of the time you're not going to see the shoes.
Yeah, you're
So it
mostly
doesn't-
going to see her from
Yeah,
torso
from
up.
like
Yeah.
waist up.
Waist up.
But I love the shoulder details. Super love those.
There's more to come too.
Oh really?
Princess
Long hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like princess style hair.
She usually has the short hair.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks like an entirely different person.
Right.
She literally looks like she did Queer Eye for Straight Guy. Like a whole makeover. Like, she looks like Elyon or Cornelia from Witch.
Oh my god,
looks
that's a name I
exactly
haven't
like
heard
Cornelia.
in a long ass time. Yeah. Also extra bouncy.
I was gonna say
right?
the jiggle physics are on point.
Everyone was saying, "Hey, Ame got buffed."
I'm here for it. Jiggle away.
And of course,
Oh, see, okay. This look,
yeah,
does this not look very The Princess Diaries to you?
yeah, it does. It does. Absolutely,
Doesn't it?
Princess Diaries vibe.
Like the cover of the movie where she's listening to her headphones with the crown and the glass.
And then given Ame's personality, it fits too.
It does. The hair is really striking.
Mhm.
It's very Rapunzel-like.
Yeah.
I'm still not terribly fond of the belt, but everything else about it. I love the tulle details, the mesh. Is that a tattoo? Does she have a tattoo?
I think that's a tat. I'm not sure.
That's a tattoo.
Yeah, it's a tattoo.
Okay, I'm all for them having tattoos. Now I have to see Calli's tattoo because of all of them, Calli would be one to have like a ginormous dragon back tattoo.
Well, we'll have to wait for her 3D debut.
Yes, I cannot wait.
That would be really awesome though if
This
she
one?
did have a dragon tattoo. But yeah, how would you rate this one?
I would say this is like a 9 for me. I
9
actually really like it.
I think the strikingness of the hair.
Yeah,
Right.
but outfit
And the
alone,
outfit
like
too.
I really do like it. It's very delicate. It's very princess, but also edgy enough that
It's
it's
still
still
Ame.
sexy. It's still, like has her personality.
Nice. Okay. 9 out of 10 for Ame. Yep. Ooh.
Yeah, she doesn't look like her.
Completely different
Yes.
person.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
very cool.
Mhm. Okay, the next one is this one. It's
That's Ina.
yep. Look at the hashtag. Ina dress.
Huh? Is she not usually?
I mean, no, it's really just a bad pun that she's
Oh.
in Ina in. But yeah, I guess this is also the first time we've seen her like in a full undress. But look at the silhouette.
I think that's why I couldn't place it, because it's kind of all over the place. It looks like she's wearing, from the silhouette, she's wearing boots.
Mhm.
It's the what do you call it? The skirt is
It, like,
very
puffs out,
voluminous.
yeah.
So this might be the cupcake skirt that I was asking for with Ame. It looks like she's gonna have bows or some kind of attachment on top. Looks like she has something on top of her head along with a halo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
There's going to be a lot of elements here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, called the boots.
Mhm.
Ooh, they're combat boots too.
Right? Yeah, they're combat
Okay.
boots.
Very bouncy.
Platform
A lot
combat
more
boots.
than
Mhm.
the other outfit. Oh look, it's my knees. Wait, bare legs. Oh my. How far does this go?
Such a goof.
Look at those details.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you look
Pattern?
closely, look, it's the same pattern
the Louis
as my
Vuitton.
tentacles.
Does have
You guys
the Louis
see
Vuitton.
why I
ones.
said I was
Okay.
surprised with some of the guesses?
Oh dear.
I see
Oh.
some ribbons
There's a lot
and
going on in
gloves.
this one. I think you
Oh.
and I might stay on this one for a
Oh my.
while.
A big bow. The ribbons,
Oh.
they wrap around my sleeve.
I feel like my face is going through several different emotions and expressions. Oh.
But the real question is, what
Okay,
is
so
on
I was
my
not
head?
It's
wrong
like an
for most of
asymmetrical
it.
black and white, but also has a lot of colored
It was-
design in it.
It was a hat.
Hat. There we
It
go.
was a hat.
Okay. called
People
it.
were betting on if it was a hat or a takodachi.
Nice hat. Thank you. Do you guys like my hat? There's lots of ribbons. You guys can stop recording now.
There was a lot going on here.
Okay, so pattern. Not mad at it.
Hmm.
I think it's
Like
a very
there's-
pretty pattern. It's a bit reminiscent of like geisha.
Right, it almost looks like a kimono, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Or a
I like
yokatas.
that mesh like, diamond pattern on top of it.
Yeah,
I really like that this outfit seems to be playing with a lot of texture.
so much of it. Even
I
her
don't mind the
ribbons
bow.
here.
That
Mhm.
big bow, I think it like kind of ties everything together.
Literally. Sorry.
This is very Simone Rocha for me. She is a
Please educate the.
she's a designer who specializes in these particular shapes where it kind of it's still feminine, but it plays on like the voluminous, shapes and kind of puffing away from the body. So it's not typical femininity where it's like sexy and sleek and close to the body.
Mm.
So this is really interesting. It also has like a touch of like that Lolita
Mm-mm.
influence. I really love the sleeves.
I love the sleeves. The asymmetrical black and white is a
Yeah.
huge vibe.
I don't mind the bows on the sleeves. I think it might be a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they might have been better if they were studs or if there were fewer of them.
Fewer.
And I would have liked maybe if there were black bows on the white side and white bows on the black side.
Just to really push the
Yeah, like if
black
you're
and
gonna
white
do
blend, huh?
contrast, just go all the way.
I can see that.
Yeah, and I was, it almost reminds me of almost like a harlequin. If a harlequin is very like high fashion harlequin, and I almost want her to be wearing diamond pattern tights. Right? Like just go all the way with it. But I really love how it looks.
Mm-mm.
It's so interesting. You'd think that with all of this going on,
It would be a
it
bit
wouldn't
much,
work,
but it does.
but it works great. And I love that the collar has pattern.
Mm-mm.
I like that they didn't overdo any accessories.
Yeah, because the dress in itself is already
Yeah.
boom. Like if you put any accessories, I feel like it would be competing at that
like
point.
she doesn't need a choker like
Mm.
Calli. She doesn't need earrings
Right.
like Ame. Like
Yeah.
I think this works just fine.
Mm-mm.
I kind of wish they had changed her hair.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish that maybe they had given her like a really sleek bob or a really nice
Ooh.
updo.
Cool.
Kind of given her like Ame's hair.
Mm-mm.
I think that would have been really interesting because then it kind of plays with all the volume on the dress and then you keep it short up here.
Mm.
I don't mind the little hat. It's
cute.
it reminds me of a pillbox hat from the 50s. Yeah, but this is so far my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
You would rate this,
This
a
is
10
like
out of
a
10?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I love the patterns. I love that they work together. It's it's like the perfect pattern mixing.
Mm-mm.
And it's color theory, like understanding how much of some colors work with some colors. Yeah.
You subscribe to Alpha KM.
I can see this down a runway.
Feels like high fashion.
Yes, and I like that about it. And it's funny that it's on Ina, who I don't particularly imagine being high fashion and on a runway. I feel like she would
She's
kind of
very
be like
subdued.
nervously.
She's a little subdued.
She would be nervously going down the runway.
I can see that for sure. Okay, so we got a 10 out of 10 for Ina. Alrighty. Up next.
All right.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Very obvious already.
She looks like she has a shawl.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like she has lace-up boots.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and I can't tell beyond that. It looks like she has an, I'm assuming it's a dress.
Mm-mm. Still a dress.
Well, let's go.
Okay, here we go. Gura. Over 100,000 people were watching her live.
Okay, lace-up sandals.
You were right about the sound.
Gladiators.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I love when my VTuber shows me her feet. Wow.
And she wonders why she has a 47-minute compilation.
Ah, yes.
With my blue painted toenails, of course, of course. Oh.
Oh, her tail has
The
a
little
bracelet.
bracelet.
What was
Oh
that?
my god.
Oh my.
Oh.
My shark. Not my shark with
Hmm.
a super
You're gonna want
Okay.
to see the full thing of this. I was...
Is this Atlantis themed? It looks like it's
here after all this time. and
I
you
will
have
not say a
no
thing.
pants. Who do you think I am?
Get some
Live and
sun.
die by that.
I'm being blinded.
The light!
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Also, do you like how I have a trident?
It's like Atlantis with a hint of Greek.
Yes, I was gonna, yeah. Huh. Okay, I want to see the top. Huh.
That's so much skin. I'm not used to
Hmm.
that. That's weird. Stop it. I'm gonna
She's making it
Stop
weird.
it.
I know, she's making it weird.
Look at the chat. Look at the speed.
Okay. What do you mean shoulders are lewd?
And she also has a little choker too.
Oh, and her little pigtails have...
Twins.
Checking.
Ah, okay. Okay, so it's definitely Greek-inspired. She has those, little gold leaves in her hair.
Yep. The classic element of Greek. Okay, the full body.
Okay, well, let's start with the trident.
Mm-mm.
I really like that they adorned it as well. It
Mhm.
reminds me of if the daughters of Trident, from Little Mermaid, like Triton.
Yeah.
If they had a party
Mm.
and he was attending, he would adorn his trident. Okay, shoes. I don't mind them at all.
Mhm.
They're a little early 2000s,
Well,
but
I mean
that's fine. They're
yeah.
coming back in style. I really think the bracelet on the tail is
Chef's kiss.
just a lovely little detail that I didn't know I needed. Okay, so I will say this: it's not a bad outfit. It's certainly not my favorite, just because like I feel like it's a
In
little
what way?
obvious.
Because it's just from Atlantis.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like it's very like I feel like with Ame and with Calli and with Ina, I didn't expect any of them. Like
Mm.
with this, I was like, oh okay, so it's if her hoodie was a dress.
Mm.
Right? It still has that blue, it still has the white. Now I like the addition of gold.
Yeah.
I think it really makes her look royal.
Mm-mm. And I like how they didn't overuse the gold either. How it's just
I
like
agree.
little hints of gold,
Yeah.
like here, there. Yeah.
I think I would have liked if they made it more of a gown.
Rather than like
Yeah.
a Greek dress.
Yeah, and I wish it was just it was longer and maybe they gave it a slit, something like that. Because I
Mm.
feel like everyone else looks very formal
Mhm.
and this doesn't read as very formal. Like I could imagine her like running around in
Oh.
this. It reads just a tiny bit more casual.
Mhm.
So I like her choker. I like the little I like the bangles. I like the things in her hair. I like the leaves. It really gives her that Greek.
It
Goddess.
completes the look,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It really, actually, I think this one is the most costumey.
Mm,
That's what I will say.
the most in character costume.
Yes, this one looks like a Halloween costume. Like she could absolutely be wearing this to a Halloween party, and it would look like a great costume. Yeah, so I like it. It's not my favorite of the bunch. I think Ina is still on top there.
Ina was high fashion though.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but I think this fits her. I think it like maybe the short skirt does fit her in the sense that she's the youngest, or the shortest, so she kind of has that more childish vibe to her. Maybe giving her something more formal would be making her too mature.
Okay.
So maybe it's in keeping with her character.
Right.
Yeah. So I would give this like a 7.
7. Okay.
Here to shock you, a lot of you guessed it correctly. Oh, my
How do you
face
like
has
it?
thingies too.
I do really like that it does feel like a lore costume. Like because she's from Atlantis, it really pushed that theme. I will say I do agree with you that if they made it more like a gown, like if they made it a little bit longer, it might have looked a bit better. The white with the blue gradient down here, I feel like is a good touch.
I agree.
But I do also feel like there could have been more. It could have been pushed a bit more.
Yeah. So I think that there just could have been more.
I can agree.
But it's
with
by
that.
no means bad.
No.
I mean, I say that like I could come up with a better outfit and draw it up. You know, I'm over here critiquing with no art skills.
Okay, which means the last one. There you go. Handwriting.
Yes.
Last one is
So that's Kiara.
yeah. It's gonna be Kiara.
I should have guessed with the wings. I feel like I see now the silhouette of the wings.
For me, when I first saw this silhouette, this was the one that completely baffled me.
Same.
I had no idea what it was
to
gonna
expect,
be.
Yep. I know she's like a chick. I know her thing is like chicken. But
She's
I
a
wonder
phoenix.
if
She's
so
more
I
of
wonder
a-
if this
yeah.
really leans into phoenix. I wonder if it also leans into typical phoenix colors like golds and yellows and reds.
Okay, so let's go to Kiara.
All right.
Okay. Open the curtains.
Okay.
Well, we're starting off
Tights
with
or
my
or
beautiful,
boots?
beautiful shoes.
I think they're leggings.
Okay.
Movement
tights.
is popping up.
Let's turn in the
ankles,
back.
oh, pretty
I like the
ankles.
feather details on them.
Mm-mm.
I see a star pattern. It's kind of faint, but it is there.
Just full of energy.
Yes, as per usual.
As per usual.
I feel like this is gonna be almost Valkyrie.
Okay, let's go higher.
Or if it's
Oh, how
armor.
long are those legs? How
Oh.
long are those?
We're gonna see soon.
Because you see some metal work.
You can see
Yes.
under the skirt, but too bright? You can't. Almost. Oh, we see some ribbons.
Like a lot of like diagonal
This
lines
is
happening.
interesting. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but what's that color?
See in the back? Look at
The
the
hair looks so fluffy, like clouds. And now we get closer
She's
to
also
the
someone who
booba.
needs it.
Now what? What is that?
Okay.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting
Huh.
there. The fangs that many of you thought was wings.
Okay,
on the
her
side.
earrings
Were
got much
just
longer.
wings, but they were my hair.
Much bluer.
My fluffy
Yeah, like
hair.
people
my
thought
God,
they
we're
were
getting to
rings.
my
They're
hair.
actually the hair. I didn't expect her hair to be
I'm
that
nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
floofy.
ready?
I definitely like the
More
touches
time.
of
Come
gold.
on, pop off one more time.
Or they're more
I know
bronzy,
you can do it.
actually.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh! It is me, mature Kiara.
Mature
Yes,
Okay.
you just
I'm convinced her artist
Mhm.
has no restraint.
Even as a masquerade mask.
I'm convinced whoever designed Kiara, just like, you know when you doing a project and you're like, maybe I should stop now. No, let me continue. And then like an hour later you're like, maybe I should stop now. Continues.
That's Puke Papa. We jumped into Kiara's stream to find a shot of her in the full outfit, so let's continue your train of thought.
Okay. So again, the tights, I'm not a fan.
Mm-mm.
I either wish they were very sheer and plain or not there at all. Super love the metalwork details. The dress itself is a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot going on.
Despite that, it doesn't have that much detail on it, no?
Yeah.
It's the shape contrast that's
so I'm
doing
not,
it, I think.
I'm not bothered by the wing, like kind of like a wing train that's happening on the corners. I think that's actually very smart.
Right.
And it reminds me a bit of Hunger Games. You know, her outfit reveal. I'm not a fan of like, I feel like this is a personal bias as well. I'm not a fan of like high-low dresses.
What do you mean by high-low?
So high-low is like it's low in the front or it's high in the front. Like the cut is, so it looks like a short dress in front and then it gets a bit longer in the back. And I feel like especially with the tights and all that metal work, I feel like you should just either go with a short dress or a long dress and have a slit so that I can see the metal work. And I think this overlapping, like the crisscross right here.
Yeah.
I think it could do without it. I think it's great by itself. Like if it was just like one hem. And I don't really like this part. Like what do you call it? The
sheer area here
like
on the chest.
That makes it a halter.
Yeah.
I feel like without that, it already looks great. Because I feel like it's now contrasting with her hair, which I think is, that part is so great already. Like I feel like the black here takes away from all this beautiful color happening with her earrings and her shawl and her hair. And okay, so my biggest gripe I think is the black.
Which black?
All the black details.
Oh,
the
like
ruffles.
From the ruffles
the
and then
neck,
here.
like the neck mesh. I feel like all of that should have been either gold or bronze. Because I wish it would match her metalwork. Yeah. Because I feel like I don't mind those details, but I wish they were a different color. Because then it would really tie in her whole look. Huh? I will say the shawl is my favorite detail.
Yeah,
that feather wing shawl.
Yeah.
I wish that was a real thing because I would buy it.
You'd buy it as merch.
It's gorgeous.
It is.
I love the colors. It's very smart. I really like that they made her earrings more blue this time.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like the blue goes really wonderfully with her hair. And I will
classic
say,
blue-orange contrast.
I love that little hairpiece.
Yeah.
I love that hairpiece.
Very nice.
It still again has that almost vintage inspired fascinator look to it, but also has the feel of armor. Yeah, I think it's really, looking at it now, it's the black details. Because look at her mask. It matches her hat. It matches the hairpiece. Yeah. And then it matches the things on her legs. And I feel like if the color of those ruffles was the same, perfect. This is like I like it. It's like an 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay. You want that shawl?
I really like the shawl. And I love the color of her hair. I wish you could do that in real life without frying your hair off.
I mean, you would know from experience.
Yes,
your hair.
I've had many colors.
Okay. So, we are going to give you guys some closing thoughts and we're going to wrap this up. So since we don't have a picture of all 5 of them standing in a line like full outfit, I just grabbed the thumbnail from their collab earlier to have all 5 of them in their new outfits together. So any final thoughts?
I think the artist did a great job. I wonder if they were given any instructions. You know, like if they were told, okay, these, I wonder what their cues were. Like what was asked of them, and I think that would be really interesting and see like, okay, if this was what was asked, how did they execute it?
Unfortunately, we're not privy to that information, though I would love to have heard the design prompt.
Yeah, I think looking at them all now, I think Ina is still my favorite fashion-wise. I think I think like favorites outside of fashion, like if I was just to say like, oh, I love that for her, Calli and Ame. Particularly Calli. I really like that you're seeing almost like their alter ego. Yeah. And it's a delight to see, you know, because you're kind of used to seeing them in one box. And then it's nice to see like, oh, she can be really girly and feminine and sexy and still be Calli.
Mm-hmm.
And it adds dimension to them as well. Because
Absolutely.
real women are like that too. They're not just one thing. They're many things.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like Ama's outfit. She looks like she's on a mission. And I think, yeah, that adds a lot of personality to hers.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gura's is very cute. I think it's very
It's
her.
very Gura. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's very on brand.
Yes.
I will say that. As predictable as it is,
Mm-hmm.
it's very her, and it does play into her lore.
Mm-hmm.
So that much can't argue it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kiara's, you can absolutely see her as like a masquerade ball.
Yes, I mean, she
You
even
know?
has the mask already.
Yeah, and I'm actually just noticing the little details on her collar.
Mm-mm.
Again, I wouldn't mind that as much if the black details were copper.
I feel like that was the one thing you kept pointing out. Like if it was
Yeah,
bronze, and I
just,
think you would. I think it's there's a part of you that wants to love it.
I do, yeah. I really do like it,
It's
and all the
just that one detail.
accessories.
Yeah.
The accessories make it for me. The
Mhm.
hairpiece, the metalwork on her legs, that collar, the earrings,
shawl.
the shawl. Yeah, all the accessories made that outfit for me.
Mm-mm.
So I would say this is a great round of outfits.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed listening to Val's opinions too about this,
Yeah.
about fashion and all that
I
stuff.
hope I didn't talk your ear off.
And, you know, it's just an interesting thing to have a new opinion about these things, because when it's just us guys talking about it, it's very different as from when you have a woman's opinion as well, especially because Val is also a bit more of a fashionista. She's been really into vintage fashion styles lately, so she's been analyzing a lot of this stuff, so I feel like it was a perfect opportunity to bring her back onto the channel. And
Yeah, always happy to be here.
yeah. So, yeah, as we said, hope you enjoyed that. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. Let us know who was your favorite as well.
Yeah.
And
What you would change,
if
what you
want-
would add.
Kind of like what our discussion was today.
Yeah.
And with that, our session is adjourned. Everybody, please take care of yourselves, and we will see you in the next one. This is Senator Warchief and Val signing out. Bye-bye.
Bye.